All right, we are live and we're recording.
Awesome. Hey guys, welcome to the MTI presentation. My name is Scott Smith here out of Vermont, Northeast. For those that are in the international markets, it's a little state of Vermont, like I said, in the Northeast. And I'm really excited about this call today. We got some awesome leaders on here. We have Sean from Las Vegas. We have Chris from Arizona. We have South Africa on here, and other individuals that are going to be chiming in from all over the world. Just real quick, a little bit about me, and then I'll bring up the CEO, and then we'll get this thing started. Been involved straight up. This is about Bitcoin. Okay, so that's what our main focus is going to be on. I got involved in Bitcoin a few years ago. Got lucky when the price was about $384, so I bought a bunch of them. I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't really mainstream at the time, so one day, the more I saw it on mainstream social media, et cetera, I decided to go into my Coinbase account and saw a bunch of money in there. I got a little nervous because I didn't know where it was coming from. I'm not a trader by any means. I don't like it. I don't have the patience for it or anything of that nature. I don't know the psychology behind it. Ended up selling a bunch of Bitcoin, bought some cool things with it, lost a lot of Bitcoin, made a lot of Bitcoin. I mean, it is what it is, you know. And then I started to look more into some passive income opportunities. And for me, that's what's more exciting about this Bitcoin trend, is the passive income. And, you know, there's some opportunities out there that I put some in and I lost, no big deal. The individual that brought me into the MTI is a dear friend of mine. Her name is Liz, and she's from South Africa. Her and I have been business partners for, like 5 years. We've done a lot of work together. We've built massive organizations together. We've made a lot of money together, and I just truly I have a ton of respect for her. And honestly, I did not look at this until just recently, and she was just being so persistent to the fact of, like, Scott, listen, drop $100 in here, test it. You'll get statements. And if you don't like it, take your money out. No hard feelings. All right, cool. So that's exactly what I did. And every single day I get statements, not Friday or not Saturday or not on the weekends, but every single day I get statements, and I'm extremely impressed with the outcome so far. Our team is growing significantly. Our CEO, which is Johan, he's extremely transparent, easy to get in touch with. And, you know, that's what it's all about is communication, communication with the members, communication to the field. And that's one of the reasons why I locked arms with Liz and MTI. So I'm going to step out of the way now, and basically what we're going to do here, you guys, is very briefly, we're going to go through a short presentation. This is probably the most simple investment platform you guys are going to see. It literally is extremely simple. If I can do it, a country boy from the Northeast can do it. Anybody can do it. And then after that, after the presentation, what we'll do is, Sean, or if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask those questions. We have the CEO and founder on, which is pretty hard to do in certain platforms. The fact that he took the time out of his busy day to get on here and answer the questions that you guys have just goes to show you what kind of guy he is. And so without further ado, what I'll do now is I'll hand it over to Sean, because Sean's going to bring it up, the presentation, and then our CEO is going to go through it. Like I said, you guys, it's simple, it's easy to follow, and so go ahead, Sean, you can share your screen, and if you have any, if I can step into and help out as much as possible, but I'm excited about this call, truly am.
Okay, awesome. So anyways, guys, this is a passive income platform, and I know you mentioned it's about Bitcoin, because it takes Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. No one can join it with fiat money or anything. It's only Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. However, they are trading the fiat money market, which is called the Forex market. Now, something to take into consideration here is the Forex market by market capitalization is astronomically bigger than cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is extremely volatile, it's extremely unstable, and Forex has proven to be a lot more stable. So when you combine the cryptocurrency trading with the Forex trading, it adds a whole nother layer of stability. And we're going to bring Johan on right now, and he's going to explain to us what his background, where he's from, how this all got started. So Johan, why don't you take it away? Give us a little background about yourself. Tell us about the opportunity. In the meantime, I'm going to go in and grab that presentation and pull it up.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Sean. So basically, I'm involved in the Bitcoin industry for about 5 years, making a full-time living out of Bitcoin and later on other cryptocurrencies since end of beginning of 2015, somewhere there. And I remember buying my first Bitcoin for $185. As well, similar to what Scott said, we bought a bunch of it, and later on didn't really know what we're doing. I remember having a debit card, swiping my Bitcoin to play a round of golf. And today, that specific round of golf is proves to cost me a fortune if I do the conversion today. But yeah, besides that, where MTI really got started is, if any one of you has been in the Bitcoin industry for a year or two or three, at some point, I'm almost sure of it, you've lost some money with a certain platform or multiple platforms. I think mainly because it's so easy to transact with Bitcoin, send it across borders. And then also similarly, Bitcoin for the most part is an unregulated environment. And that's where most of the schemes and scams come from. So this year in Feb, I think Liz was also involved with us there. Myself and the majority of my friends actually lost quite a bit of money in the thing in a Bitcoin type investment that collapsed in February. And that was for me the final straw. We spend a lot of time and effort building something, investing hard-earned money, and 2 or 3 or 6 months later, the thing just disappeared. And, for me, I decided that, I'd like to make a difference and put an end to all of this, create a company that is as transparent as absolutely possible. I don't mind putting my face to this company. I'm the front man of, the face of MTI. And the idea was to build a company that is sustainable. We take Bitcoin in and out because that's the background where I come from. And we trade on the Forex markets using Bitcoin as a base currency. And, in such a way, the main idea of MTI is to increase the amount of Bitcoin that we have. The dollar price will take care of itself later on. Like the last week or two, the price came down quite a bit. But that for me, that doesn't matter. On the MTI side, our members' Bitcoin is increasing. Well, basically every trading day. We've made a lot of losses in a trading day, but the positive outcomes, positive trades, and outweighs the negative trades. So we consistently make a small profit there. And then, for me, it's all about the sustainability of the company. Straightforward. If we don't make profit in a trading week, there's no commissions payable. The commissions or the binary commissions, things like that money must come from somewhere. So if we don't make a profit, tough luck, there's no commissions to be paid for that specific week. Probably next week we'll make a profit, and then everybody gets a commission. Simple as that.
All right. So let me pull up the presentation because there's multiple ways to earn money with this. It is possible to earn money passively. However, there is the option to build a network. And I'm gonna pull up some slides right now and have Johan explain how all this works, because there's a lot of money also to be built in network building. So hang on one second. Let me get this going here. All right, can you guys see my screen now? All right, so just have me click through each slide. Like, just tell me what after you're done explaining, and just say next, and I'll go through each one.
Okay, sorry, I'm afraid I can't see the.
You can't see my screen right now?
Screen. I'm on multiple monitors. Maybe it's just hidden on one of them. Let me just see what I can do here. Sorry about this.
I just share. Can everyone else, Scott, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Hey, Liz, can you see my screen?
Okay, I need to switch this around.
Yeah, I can see it, Sean.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Okay.
I can see well.
Johan, if you can't see it, maybe Liz, would you just want to go through it?
I can do that.
Okay. Johan, you still aren't seeing it on your end?
No, I've switched off the Zoom multiple monitors.
Okay.
But
okay, Liz, you want to go through this presentation with us?
Okay.
All
Can
right.
everybody hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, Mirror Trading International is as mentioned before, a trading company which trades Forex using Bitcoin as the account-based currency. Next. Okay, so it's a trading index company. It was founded in April this year, so we're still in the early days of building something truly massive. Next. Johan Steinberg, who's on the call with us, he is the CEO and founder, and he lives in Polokwane, which is in South Africa. Next. Okay. The trading is done with advanced software, which is not available commercially. Johan was very fortunate to get his hands on this software. And so anybody who invests in Mirror Trading, they do not have to have any trading knowledge or skill. It's purely passive. All the trading is done on behalf of us, and we do get a statement every day.
I have a quick question. Is the trading 100% done by software, or do you actually have people manually trading as well?
It's done completely with the software. There's no manual trading taking place.
Okay.
Next. Okay, so the minimum to start is $100 for a person who wants to simply invest and be completely passive. And it is only Bitcoin that is the only means of participating in MTR. Next. This is very, very, very big because a lot of times when you invest or you participate in things, sorry about that. A lot of times when you participate, you have to buy packs, or portion of your investment goes towards something else. Here with MTR, the full amount goes into trade. Whatever amount of Bitcoin you submit. Can you see the screen yet, Johan?
Yes, I can see it now.
Can you carry on?
Okay.
Yes, sure.
All right, Johan will take it.
Okay, so one of the most important things for me was, with MTI, you're not locked into a so-called investment, or you have to buy a package or anything like that. Many other companies, you have to put down money, let's say $100 to buy XYZ package, and you are locked down for a certain amount of time with many restrictions to get access to your money again. With MTI, we don't have any of that. Whether you put in $100 or $100,000 or top up in a week's time with $10, all of that funds is available at your request.
So
You can do a withdrawal. You can withdraw at any time. The only restriction that we have, and that has more to do with the upline, if your downline member deposits funds, you earn a commission, a 10% direct commission. If they withdraw within 7 days, you void that commission. You know, we basically need that money in the system to trade and make a profit. If they withdraw earlier than 7 days, we cannot pay you that commission. But that's it. Other than that, there's no other restrictions. Okay, you can go to the next slide. Okay, so as we said before, we use Bitcoin it's Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. And the more important thing for me is Bitcoin is our base currency on the trading side as well. If any of you have done any form of Forex trading, on a normal MT4 platform, a MetaTrader 4 platform, the majority of the time, the base currency on that platform or with your broker our base currency is Bitcoin, although we do trade normal fiat currencies. And the advantage we have of that is, if the Bitcoin price goes up, we all benefit in conjunction with the Bitcoin value that has been increased by the trading by MTI. And similarly, if the Bitcoin price comes down, your amount of Bitcoin in trade still remains the same, but the value of that becomes less.
I do have a question, if that's okay.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah. Do we are people required to open up their own broker account that takes Bitcoin, or do we send the funds to you guys into an account?
The funds come to MTI.
Okay.
We are working on ways to have each and every member have their own brokerage account. But unfortunately, at the moment, because of our licensing restriction on the trading software, we are not allowed to have that software run on everybody's MT4 account, simply because members can then copy those trades with a copy of software onto other platforms.
Makes sense.
It's basically just to protect the IP of the software creators.
Absolutely.
Okay. Right. So, as Scott can tell you, every single weekday morning in South Africa, it is then Tuesday mornings, Tuesday to Saturday morning, you get a detailed statement of the previous day's trades. So on average, I don't really keep track of it, but I think the average trading day is anything between 500 and 800 trades for that specific day. It's a 12-page long statement of all the trades that happened on the previous day. And then at the bottom, you can see, what profit we made. Some days profit, some days losses, but the majority of the time it's a profit. So you have complete insight into the trades that we've done.
Not right that it's in a world.
Okay, withdrawals. Withdrawal requests are paid within 48 hours. I should actually say 48 workday hours, so to say, because on weekends, because the Forex market is closed on a weekend, I can put in the withdrawal request to the broker, but they cannot take that funds out of the trading account simply because the market is closed. So it's 48 hours excluding weekends. The majority of the time it's paid, well, within 24 hours. Next. Okay, this is one actually very important thing for me. I started off as an investor, not as a networker or an entrepreneur, but mostly on the investment side, not the MLM side of things. Now, for me, because from a sustainability point of view, this is very important. If I were to close MTI's doors for new registrations tomorrow, MTI will still exist as long as we make a profit on the trading side. All existing members can still earn their binary commission, still earn their direct, well, there won't be direct referrals because the registrations will be closed. But as the current binary structure is, the people will earn binary commissions as long as we make a profit for the week. So you can earn a passive income through the trading activities. That is the heartbeat of MTI, and the recruiting side is an absolute bonus. For members that do recruit, I've seen guys making a lot of money through the recruiting side as well. Okay, next. So there's a 10% referral bonus when you refer a new member. That money comes out of the company's pocket, out of my pocket, MTI's pocket. If you, Scott, deposits $1,000 or $100, your whole $1,000 or $100, whatever you deposited, goes into the trading pool. You know, my hope is that your funds stay in the account long enough for me to recoup this 10% bonus that I paid out now. So in 99% of the times, that is the case. That's also part of the reason we void referral commissions if the guys withdraw within 7 days. So within that 7 days, at least it gives us a little bit of a gap to recover this referral bonus. Okay, financial freedom. Yeah, well, basically, guys, it's MTI is here to stay. For those that walk the journey with us, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Our trading has been going exceptionally well, very consistently for, since the end of June, early July. And basically what, from my point of view is, we're a real company. Some days we'll make a 1% profit. The next day we might make 0.1% of a 0.1% profit. So, that thing of guaranteeing a set or a fixed percentage each day or each month, that is unheard of in MTI, simply because we don't control the Forex markets. We have very sophisticated algorithms running, but if they don't turn a profit, we cannot pay you money that didn't exist. So, yeah, basically that's what it comes down to. Okay, now we're getting to the MLM side of things. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a 10% referral bonus. If Scott refers Sean to join MTI, whatever amount Sean starts with, let's say it's $200, Scott will earn $20 as a referral commission paid by MTI. Sean's original $200 deposit will go into the trading pool. And then we have the binary commissions. So let's say today MTI makes 1% profit on the actual trading. 0.2% or 20% of the actual profit for the day will be allocated into a separate pool, and that pool combined, throughout the week, or added onto throughout the week, every Saturday, that 20% of the profits that's been collected throughout the week is then available for us to pay the binary commissions. So everybody that qualified for binary commissions, basically to qualify, you need to have a $200 investment yourself, and then one active member on your left and one active member on your right in the binary. Then you're qualified and you will share in that binary profit pool that the 20% pool that we collected over the week.
Johan, I have a question about having one person active on each side. Do you have to have the one person on each side that's active? Does that mean you have to have personally recruited one person on each side, or could you have recruited one person on one side and then gotten a spillover sign up from someone else on the other side? Would that still qualify you?
It's personally referred members. So,
okay.
Yeah, you have to personally refer at least one left and one right.
Okay.
But on for you to qualify, you need to have a minimum of $200 in your trading account. But the people that you sponsor left or right, they can literally have a $90 or $100. They don't have to have the $200 minimum. So it can be any amounts for them.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so here's how MTI makes money. Whatever profit we generate on the trading front, 40% of that goes to the members. 30% of the profit actually pays our licensing fee with the trading software that we have. And then 10% of all profits comes to MTI, and 20% goes into the binary referral system. So it's actually quite simple. Let's say, just as an example, we make 10% profit make it for the month. 4% will go to the members, 3% to the trading software, 1% to MTI, and 2% to the binary referral system. Okay, 20% comes from the daily bonuses, and the binary bonuses are paid weekly. So that is the binary system. We talked about that before. 20% of all profits generated throughout the week gets allocated into a fund, and that fund is then shared proportionately, through all the binary qualified members. And we pay our binary profits in South African time. It is every Saturday morning, so it's once a week. Okay. Yeah, I think we touched on that before. If there's no trading profits, then there's no bonuses. And to be binary qualified, you have to personally sponsor one person on your left and one on your right, and your own membership must be a minimum of $200. Just to get back to that, Sean, that's actually quite important. We've seen, especially now over the last week, with the Bitcoin price dropping quite a bit, you have to actually check your $200 membership or the account balance, maybe on a Friday evening or Saturday morning, because it can happen that, let's say you had $201 in your trading fund, and the Bitcoin price drops a few hours before the binary run, and you're on $199. You will actually be skipped in the.
Okay, gotcha. So you'd recommend maybe because of the price volatility,
but you'll still be qualified.
Okay, so you're, correct me if I'm wrong, but because of the price volatility, you maybe put in like 210 or something.
That's right. Yeah, if you've got in 220, then the Bitcoin price can drop 10% or 9%, and you're still safe. You'll still be qualified. Okay,
got it.
Okay, then we've got certain levels of qualification, in the binary itself. So if you have $200 to $999 in your trading account, you qualify to earn 10 levels deep in the binary. So if I position this, here's person one, this is you and the two people that you've personally sponsored. These two people will be your level 1. The next level, the 4 people there, will be level 2, level 3, level 4, etc. So that is what is meant by 10 levels deep. And then, if you have $1,000 to $4,999, you qualify 20 levels deep. 5,000 to 99999, it's 30 levels deep, and then $10,000 plus, you'll earn infinite levels deep.
Now, I have a question about that.
Yes, sure.
Quick question. Because the whole goal here is to build up the money from trading, someone could potentially start, for like a few $100s, and then as it's building and building, it'll increase to over 1,000, and then they'll automatically be qualified for the 20 levels, correct?
That is correct. Your trading results or earnings from the trading remains in the pool, so that automatically compounds.
So
I
was gonna say, so even like, let's say someone came in with $500, and then over the next, like, let's just say something crazy happens in the market, all of a sudden Bitcoin doubles in value, then they would automatically be qualified for the 20 levels, correct?
Absolutely. That's what we've seen in April. Guys deposited $200. Back then it was, I think it was 0.03 Bitcoin. And 3 months later, at that stage, we were about $3,500 a Bitcoin. And all of a sudden we're up to 10,000. So the guy that started with $200, his trading balance jumped to 600 just because of the Bitcoin price fluctuation. In MTI, they did increase their amount of Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin price increased the value much more.
Got it.
Okay, for networkers, this is pretty straightforward. We're a binary compensation plan, so you can build your left and your right leg. You will receive spillover from your upline if they're active. And I think the important thing here just to note is your spillover will also always be on the outer legs. You can't build in the inside legs. Sorry, guys, can I just quickly open for my cat just a second?
Yeah. I think that was his cat. Yep.
So I actually didn't know that, Sean, about the so right now Bitcoin's pretty low. It's getting lower. So for those that come in at $200, 5 weeks from now, it could jump up to 15 grand. They now automatically are qualified for 30 levels. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and for anyone who's new,
that's right.
Using it, it's not uncommon for Bitcoin to double in value in a very short period of time, or even triple in value in a short period of time. It's happened time and time again over its track record.
That's right. Okay, so in MTI, two things I think, well, at least the one makes us kind of unique. You will get paid on your weaker leg of your binary week after week after week on the same amount of money. Simply because if you build a network or a downline, let's just say, for argument's sake, there's one Bitcoin volume in your whole network. As long as that Bitcoin stays in the trading, and on condition that MTI turns a profit with that Bitcoin for the specific week, you will be paid over and over and over every Saturday in the binary on that work. So it's not just new sales or new money entering the MTI ecosystem that you get paid on, but also previous or existing Bitcoin balances in the trading pool. So when you've built your binary tree, we always pay you based on the volume of the weaker leg, and there's actually quite a formula to calculate this. Scott, I've added that into the back office over the weekend. I don't know whether you've seen it, but basically, let's say we could, like the previous week, the 20% profits, 20% of the profits that was allocated for binary commissions, that came down to 1.2 Bitcoin, and everybody that is binary qualified shares proportionately on the size of their weaker leg into that 1.2 Bitcoin. So most probably this coming Saturday, it will be more than 1.2 Bitcoin, simply because our trading pool is increasing, and hopefully we do exactly the same trading or a bit of better trading performance in the week. Yeah, so, I think it's what we've mentioned earlier. You can earn a weekly passive income on condition that MTI is performing on the trading side. And then second condition is that, you have funds in your trading account. And if you build a network, as long as there's funds or volume in that weaker leg, you will continue earning. So it's quite possible to literally earn a income each and every Saturday if you build a small team or a large team, doesn't matter. And from your own efforts, your own funds that is in the trading, you can earn a daily or a weekly income out of that, as long as we're making a profit on the trades.
Johan, I have a question as well. Do we need to be personally invested to sponsor people, or can we refer people without actually having invested yet?
I did open it up so that free accounts can sponsor members. In the beginning, it was not that way, but I did open it up so you can sponsor. You can register people.
Awesome.
Honestly, I just need to go and double check if you will be earning the commission if they buy and you're not paid.
All right, I think so. That's the end of the.
I think that is it.
So
Perfect.
again,
Thanks,
guys, money is just a tool to get freedom in life. Why we build passive income and why we build these assets and all these tools is so that we can have freedom from having to work all day at a job that we may not be happy with. So, when you get into this, the whole goal here is once your passive income is enough to pay your monthly living expenses, that's when you really have freedom, and you really have freedom to grow and expand your consciousness and become the person that you want to be. And again, these programs and things like this, Bitcoin, Forex trading, these are tools that we use to get the freedom. So when you surround yourself with people like that we have on this call, you're going to learn how to create a life of freedom. So, all right, that's it for this presentation. I'm going to go and stop the screen share right now, and then we'll open it up for some questions here. Hang on one second. Let me stop the share. Okay. So I think you guys can unmute yourselves from your end, right? Anyone who's muted right now?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, yeah, we'll open it up for some questions.
I do have a question, Sean. And you may have already covered this before, but I've had to go in and out a few times. I think one of the biggest things that everybody thinks about when other people are handling your money is, especially in programs like this, is proof of work. And I know other programs that we've been involved in together, you and I especially, there's definitely that. What kind of proof of work are they going to be able to show with this program? Proof of trade?
They actually, is there like a MyFX book or something?
What was that?
They have the daily trade reports.
Yeah, we get every single day we get statements sent to our email.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I definitely missed that. Thank you.
Liz, any questions, comments? Chris?
No, I mean, I think everything's been answered for me so far.
Okay.
I will touch on something that got me really excited last week when we were doing another Zoom call with another country. Was the fact that so $200 up to $999, you earn 10 levels, et cetera, et cetera. What really opened my eyes to the potential of income in Bitcoin was not only, on some platforms where it's like level 1, you get 10%, level 2, you get 8%, so on and so on. What really got me, kind of excited was the fact that it's 10%, 10 levels, so if you're really like, if you think about it, you got someone that's going to put in some good chunk of change into this in your 10 levels, that's going to go towards the volume that you're going to get rewarded for. Whereas in some programs, and Sean, we've been in part of them where all of a sudden this stud comes in just at a level 11 or whatever, and he's like a big earner. You're not going to get anything from that. Whereas here you would, because not only is your position going to grow and get, potentially at the level of 30 levels deep now, and so on and so on, you're earning all of that in the whole entire week leg. That really got me excited a lot. And that's passive every single Saturday.
That's right. At the moment, I saw some networks over the weekend with a binary run. There's some of our guys earning, I think the one guy he had members 78 levels deep. And he's a unlimited level earner, so he gets the benefit of all those levels. But that's one of the nice things. He's earning 78 levels deep at this stage, but we're only at 1,900 members. Think if 6 months from now we can be at 50,000 members or 30,000 or whatever the case may be, there might be a massive downline in terms of volume that can build below the existing members at this stage. And over time, even though you don't have the $10,000 now, or most people don't, but they can work up to that point and eventually earn unlimited levels deep.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen these binary tree programs explode, especially when we hit what's called a bull run in the cryptocurrency market. And we witnessed this, and then Scott was around for this too, but in 2017, the cryptocurrency market was hitting all-time highs and completed its bull run cycle, which usually happens about every 4 years because of this thing called the Bitcoin halving, where the block reward is cut in half. And we've actually been tracking the market for the past 10 years. And we've noticed that Bitcoin has been moving in 4-year cycles, 3 years up, usually about 1 year in a correction, and then 3 years back up, 1 year in a correction. And we're going in to the next cycle right now, where we're already finished with the correction, and we've started the next 3-year upward cycle. And it's usually within the last year or so of the 3-year cycle that things really go insane, where there's just massive amounts of people coming online, looking for passive income opportunities, looking to join businesses, looking to buy Bitcoin, looking to build a network, looking how to learn all this stuff. And I already witnessed this back in 2017. I'll tell you, I would wake up in the morning and there'd be 100 notifications on my YouTube channel, and I was doing like $10,000 a month consistently, month and month again in 2017, just in commissions from the amount of people that were coming online and looking for these kind of opportunities, because I know how to tap into YouTube traffic. I know how to optimize my videos with the right keywords. I know how to do a presentation and have a call to action and redirect the traffic where I want it to go. And we will teach you all these skills and how to tap into the traffic when you join us in a business opportunity like this.
Beautiful.
I couldn't agree more.
That is exciting.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
All right. So is that it? Any other questions, comments?
I think I'm good.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this live stream, and I'll re-upload the video. I'll send it to everyone. And
I do want to just say one thing, because a lot of people are going to ask this. Are we registered, licensed, and where's the office? Because I'm getting that. I think it's important while it's being recorded.
Okay.
They know and hear from the founder himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we're a registered company in South Africa, Mirror Trading International Pty Limited. Offices in Johannesburg, Beyers Naudé Drive 341. That's where you can find us.
Beautiful.
That's fantastic. Yep.
Actually, Sean, can I ask a question before you cut it off?
Yeah.
One of the things that I do love about Sean is he's obviously a massive influencer in social media, and one of the things that he does is he forces, you know, companies to maintain a standard of what's the word I'm looking for?
Transparency.
Transparency.
Yeah, thank you. And you know, and I do appreciate that you've done, you know, this call today. And can we look forward to, you know, maybe other calls in the future, you know, that show, you know, the direction of the company and any, you know, updates and things like that that are going on within the company? I think that would be, you know, absolutely amazing if we were able to look forward to things like that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's kind of something that I've even done in the past with other companies I've worked with. Is as the company progresses, we always want to continue to do these kind of calls and bring the founders on and bring the members, and hopefully eventually we'll have even more people on the calls, bring other leaders on, and we all grow together as a team and help other people rise up with us.
Sure, Sean, here we are. So first of all, in your back office, you've got 2 links, okay? The one is just to go straight to the sign up page. The other one will take a person to the MTR website. If they then click join, it'll take them to your sign up page.
Okay.
So there's your sign up page, very straightforward. Over here, you've got defaulted at auto placement, but they can choose left or right.
Okay.
And then they would simply enter a username here, password, their first name, last name, a valid email address, their phone number, select their country, and click register. It's that simple.
All righty. Now let's actually go to a logged in account. And can you show someone what's the next thing that they would need to do to get started?
Okay, so once they've signed up, they're going to log into their account, and on their dashboard. Okay, so the dashboard will come up like this. And the first thing they want to do is make the payment of their investment. And that payment is going to land in what we call the activation wallet. So what they would do is they would go to wallet section, add funds, that's the wallet to pay. And once they've made payment, they would go to blockchain, enter the exact amount of Bitcoin that is shown on blockchain for their payment, and then enter the transaction ID here, upload a proof of payment, submit.
Okay. Now the upload a proof of payment, that means like a screenshot?
Yeah, for those people that I assist, I normally just take a screenshot of the actual transaction on blockchain.
Okay.
Where it shows the transaction ID, it shows the amount, and I use that.
Okay, got it.
All right. So now once that payment has been made, I just want to show you here in the tree. A paid member is green. A member who has made a payment, but it's pending admin approval, that little person is yellow.
Okay.
So on the dashboard, once they've done that payment, over here it'll say pending payment approval. Once admin has approved that payment, that Bitcoin is going to show here.
Okay.
It is very important that the reason why it doesn't go straight into trade is because this activation wallet has 2 functions.
Okay.
You can deposit into your back office and move these funds to trade, okay, into the trading pool here, or you can move it to your internal wallet here, from where you can perform what we call a peer-to-peer transaction. A peer-to-peer transfer. Where is it? Yeah. So for instance, in some countries where people maybe struggle to buy Bitcoin and their upline will do it for them, they can fund it and then send it to that member from their back office.
Okay.
One transaction in. Okay. So to move the funds from the activation wallet here to the trading pool, once it's been approved, is you simply go to pool account. and you click on add funds to pool, and it'll be sitting, it'll show the exact amount, and all you do is you click submit.
Okay. Now, and in order to earn from the daily passive income, they have to remember to send those to the trading pool, correct?
Yes, because your Bitcoin is only in trade when it's in the trading pool.
Okay.
It's very important. And it normally takes about an hour or two for your payment to be approved when you make it.
Okay.
And then that's that simple. And then you have the option to withdraw at any point in time from trade. And you would do it under the wallet section. And you would go to pardon me. You go to the pool account. Yeah, sorry, I've got lost there for a minute. Internal fund transfer. There we are. You're gonna have to edit that. All right, so here, when you go to internal transfer, you've got an option to transfer from your income wallet to pool account, or from your pool wallet, from the pool to your income wallet. Am I clear on that? Let me just repeat that.
Yeah.
So you have a choice to transfer from your income wallet, and that is where your commissions for direct commissions and binary commissions arrive. You can send those to trade, or you can move from trade to your income wallet.
Okay.
All right, so if you want to do a withdrawal, you would just do pool to income wallet, do the withdrawal, then you would come to your wallet section again, and you would do a wallet withdrawal. You can't withdraw straight from trade, obviously.
Yeah.
It has to come out of trade, go to the income wallet, and then pull it out to you. So when you arrive on this page here, you would just do a new request, and you would say, enter the amount that's now you've moved to your income wallet out.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think what other features. The peer-to-peer is very easy. You simply insert the recipient's name. I mean, you can choose whatever, enter the amount, and send it to that member.
Got it.
It's as simple as that. It's such a straightforward back office. What other features have we got here? So that will be your amount in trade. Very important if you are wanting to earn binary. You can see Bitcoin dropped in price there.
Uh-huh.
So that's to top that up, as Johan was explaining.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about the high watermark.
No, could you explain that?
Sure. So if you have a look at this particular member, one single deposit was done, and that's the high watermark.
Okay.
So if this member comes in now and withdraws $50, okay, and then comes back the following week and puts $50 back in again, there's no direct referral commission earned on that, because that is the high watermark. Anything over that is deposited externally is you earn commission. You don't earn commission if, say for instance, this member had earned referral commissions or binary commissions and then sent them internally. That you don't earn commission on commission.
Okay.
It's only if it's paid externally into the system. What else? Binaries there. That's your left team, your right team. You can see a full detailed report on left or right there. It'll come up here with all the names. You can select pending as somebody who's yellow and you're waiting for them to pay. Obviously, you're free and the paid members. Yeah. Anything else here?
Oh, and then show the video tutorials page also.
Okay.
So I know we make these videos ourselves, but there's also they also have all this info in these tutorials.
Yes, they do. I'm sorry, my internet seems to be a bit slow at night, so just give me a minute. There's also the YouTube channel as well. Okay, so there is a video on understanding the high water mark, how to withdraw Bitcoin, these are just basically encouraging people who want to take on the business, explaining your bonuses in your back office, how to make a withdrawal. Very important to move Bitcoin from the activation wallet to trading pool. This is very, very important. I mean, you do get people that do their payment and then it sits there and they haven't checked. They haven't done this final step. And then how to register and fund your account. And then this is just a very basic video on the binary, and this is on the actual mirror trading opportunity.
All right.
There is a more in-depth binary video that is going to be released. I'm not sure when, but it is coming. Your wallet section here as well, you've got your transaction history. So for anybody who is also working the business, all transactions are seen here. So over and above your daily profits.
So this is from the trading, the passive income trading right here that you're showing us?
This is your all transactions to do with your account.
Okay.
So when you've earned daily profits, here is the initial payment in, and so on.
Okay. Now, the trade reports, are those accessible from the back office, or are those only emailed to us?
They're both. So they are underneath here, my bonus report. Let me get rid of this little thing here. Okay, so there you can see this particular member has 10 days of trades. So it commenced on the 19th of September. And there you can see the trade results paid to the member. That's the 40% paid to the member. And then the statement. And there you can see it's 12 pages.
Got it.
All the way through.
So those are all the trades since you joined?
No, this is one day.
1 day. Okay.
This is 1 day. All right. So just going through the bottom. Okay, so at the bottom here, you'll see you've got a section of open trades, and these are open trades still. It gives you your drawdown. It gives you the total profit that bot made that day, and the percentage, 40% to the member. This is all shown in bits, and it tells you here the calculation to put it back to Bitcoin.
Okay.
But yeah, that's 1 day's trades. Here's another day. This day's only got 5 pages. Okay, but all the Forex trades. And again, the information shown at the bottom here.
Okay.
Show you one more. Let's look here. There's 2 pages. Okay. That was a lower day. $10 pages. So I'd say on average we're getting between, I'd say 8 to 12 pages.
Okay.
And that's daily. So they're available here for you to view, and they are emailed to us as well.
All right, good stuff.
And that's Monday to Friday. So we receive the statements on a Tuesday to Saturday. And that's pretty much it. There's not really anything else. It's just very straightforward and simple.
All right, cool. Thank you for coming on and showing us how to do all that.
It's my pleasure, Sean.
Oh, and then, yeah, that was could you go back to that one page that you were just on with the address and all that?
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
the
there's all the
register.
contact info and where they're located.
Yeah.
Support email also is in there, support at my MTI club.
Love it.
Well, thanks, man.
No problem. All right, guys. I'm going to cut the recording and I will be in touch with everyone.